beautiful. Oh.
I need you to not turn around.
No. You can't do this to me. Joel.
If you have last words for her, I'll pass them along.
Last words for her? No, I need her last words. For me.
I'm gonna get the belt.
No, you're not. I will.
So, rough upbringing is the origin story of your habitual use of the noble lie. Fair enough, Joel, but is taking the fall for your brother's Mary Jane the same as mass murder? What do you say we debate that at my next dinner party? You can sit next to Loki. And Negan.
Discount Jeremy makes 2 pop culture references that aren't sins of the episode cliche. Also, what the hell is all this nonsense? When did anyone excuse Joel's actions? The show never did, so none of this is relevant.
Having not one, but 2 different signs for Olympia beer when it...
Skip.
Lego is a famously versatile toy, and I guess options post-Fungus Among Us are limited, but this I would not recommend.
Why not? Oh, you're not going to justify this sin? Cool.
How'd you find them?
Search the old homes out by Hoback.
I searched those homes.
Well, I know where to look because I'm a smuggler.
Implying that the end times will result in people hiding their Lego sets the way smugglers hide, well, whatever smugglers hide.
Hey man, Legos are the greatest toy ever invented. I don't doubt for a second that people would hide Legos with their drugs, guns, and cash. I certainly would.
I wasn't always this. I was a cop.
Oh, so you're saying you're more used to planting items rather than finding them. Okay, got it.
Okay, that was actually a solid joke.
Used a Dremel to carve the, well, it's a rotary drill, or could be a saw depending on the tip, but actually it's a pretty versatile tool.
Episode has time for Joel to pitch his woodworking vlog.
Video has time for Discount Jeremy to make a cringeworthy joke that nobody laughed at.
No, I don't say.
It's my f***ing birthday, man. Let's see what you got.
Ellie's immunity gets all the press, but her true superpower appears to be bullying much older people into doing things she wants them to do.
This is what you consider bullying? I mean, this sin clearly wasn't meant to be a joke, given that it wasn't remotely funny, so I can only conclude that it was supposed to be a legitimate sin. But that's also bullshit.
All my stolen missing parts.
This is the 3rd time a character has played a guitar and sang in 6 episodes. I fear Season 2 is just one more song away from being classified as a musical.
Music is clearly an important aspect of Joel and Ellie's relationship, and the fact that you're ignoring this in lieu of a stupid joke is, well, stupid.
Oh, that didn't suck.
Agreed. What does suck is Joel keeping quiet about being a ghostwriter for Pearl Jam. The song he just sang, Future Days, came out in 2013, a full 10 years into the supposed apocalypse.
This is a good sin. Well done.
I see the way you look at him. I got a keen eye for these sort of things.
Joel does not, and should probably stick with Dremels and the tools he does understand.
And that's a sin of the episode because... No, seriously, are you trying to argue that characters should never overestimate their abilities?
Is it real?
It's real. That one went up and back. Apollo 15, 1971.
Unless he took her on a really long birthday walk, we can chalk up another occasion of Joel lying to Ellie. The Apollo 15 module isn't stored in Wyoming. It's in the National Museum of the U.S. Air Force in Dayton, Ohio.
God damn, another good sin. Even by car, this trip would take a really long time.
Pick one.
There has got to be a better way to access these priceless relics of society other than with a rock through glass. A better way like leaving them the f*** alone springs to mind.
But then that wouldn't be accessing them, would it? Look, I agree that if I were in this scenario, I wouldn't touch these relics. But that's still not a sin of the episode.
Also, if Joel really loved Ellie, he would have had that helmet ready for her. I'm getting more and more convinced he deserved a bigger golf club.
So he deserved to die a bloodier death because he allowed Ellie to choose her own helmet? Was that supposed to be a joke? If so, it wasn't funny, but it also wasn't a legitimate sin, so now I'm just confused.
Maybe it's a good thing for you to have your own space. Just give me a few days and let me fix things up a little out there.
Yada yading how Joel gets the precious post-apocalyptic supplies to create Ellie's ramshackle den. There is no way he has nearly enough Legos to afford this.
Is the problem you have the raw materials or the money involved? If it's the raw materials, then that's dumb because Joel is really good at finding useful parts and putting them to use. If it's the money, then that's dumb because Jackson Hole is a commune, meaning that they don't use any form of currency.
Grab my coat.
And a gun.
thinking that Ellie needs to be reminded to bring a gun. I assume she has 6 on her at all times.
The fact that she clearly did need to be reminded completely negates this sin.
It's not safe. Go back.
I'm not your fucking kid, Joel. I'm your partner. We stick together.
This works.
Yes, because Joel realizes that fighting with a stubborn girl during a dangerous situation isn't a very good idea.
Go back to the gate. They let Gail out, keeping her at a safe distance, of course, and I say goodbye.
The whole crux of this issue is Eugene just being selfish. Decades into the apocalypse, Eugene needs to just accept his deal and say goodbye here and now. Pretty sure entire cities fell just because people were doing sympathetic but stupid like this early on in the outbreak. However, Joel's being a dick too. You can kill a cordyceps with a single headshot, so it feels like the risk is pretty low for the sake of this poor bastard being able to see his wife one more time. Yes, this sin contradicts the previous sin. No one said this was fair, that I played by a rule book, until such time as it serves me to do so. Or not.
This sin is precious. Discount Jeremy attempts to skirt around any criticism of his contradictions by saying a bunch of stupid nonsense, but he fails to realize that the 2 points he originally made don't even contradict each other. Both are true at the same time. Eugene is being selfish and Joel is being a dick. They're both true. It's not a contradiction. The actual sin here is that Discount Jeremy thinks it's a mistake for TV shows to portray flawed characters.
You're empty.
Nice try, Joel, but Agent Smith said that to Neo, not to Cypher.
Discount Jeremy makes a pop culture ref.
He has time. We tie him up and we bring him back.
Tying him up still leaves his mouth exposed, though. And that's kind of how the infected get you.
Which is why Joel doesn't agree to this plan? You're agreeing with the episode and then giving it a sin for that agreement.
Start walking with him. We'll meet up with you. I promise.
Oof. And that's the moment Ellie realizes Joel is full of shit. He really should have said literally any other word, or shut up and do as I say, kid.
And this is a sin because... Oh, it's not, and you're just trying to make your video longer by saying random bullshit? Cool.
Oh look, Ellie found them, even though Joel deliberately misled Eugene in order to kill him, and she's never been out on patrol before. That's awfully convenient.
Did you not hear the loud gunshot from Joel's weapon discharging? Come on, man.
That's not what happened. He begged to see you. He had time.
Allow me to make the death of your husband even more traumatic, Gail. Yes, I'm a piece of shit, but what's important is that we all know Joel is a bigger piece of shit.
And once again, you're pretending that this is a mistake of the episode. Shitty things that characters do are not automatically mistakes of the episode. It's kind of pathetic that someone who watches TV for a living somehow doesn't understand or care about this.
I don't need your fucking help.
Forcing me to watch this exchange again without any new context or perspective. It's literally just the same clip we saw in episode 1 of the season. As if I haven't had 6 days between episodes to rewatch the episodes I do have and make insightful videos about them.
Also, you're just going to ignore this entire episode? None of the extra context from this episode counts because you said so? TVSins really is the fascist dictatorship of YouTube. Anything they say immediately gets accepted and regurgitated by their sycophants no matter what.
What are you drinking?
Feeling the need to pregame your exposure of a mass murderer with beverage small talk.
Feeling the need to point things out on the screen.
And I don't want to ever hear about you taking me off patrol again.
Even though you and Dina should both be off patrol based on your conduct and insubordination to poor Kat and anyone you deem to be not cool.
Yup, I agree. But what's the sin?
Tell me what happened with the Fireflies.
Joel admits to it all, but he never once explains that if one injured man in his 50s managed to wipe them all out, they probably weren't long for this world anyway.
Disrespecting Joel Miller's talent for mass murder.
Making a cure would have killed you.
And there's no guarantee it would have worked anyway. I struggle to believe Ellie's death would have meant anything in the end. Again, to clarify, I'm not saying it's okay.
Oh, sorry, I was waiting for him to give a sin. He's not going to do that, is he?
But if that day should come, if you should ever have one of your own, well then, I hope you do a little better than me.
The scene is perfect. Pedro and Bella are ripping my heart out, and the setup and callback to Joel's father in the opening scene is flawless. Almost makes me forget that he shot the unarmed doctor in the face.
Discount Jeremy sins something he likes, cliche. Also, shooting an unarmed doctor in the face is not a mistake of the episode. A mistake in real life? Absolutely. But you're not sinning real life, are you now, boy?